as the Giants get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
Down right around the 25. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Dancing to his left, and he wisely will throw that one away.
It's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
They'll run here with Akers.
A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here's Akers. They try and run.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on his team.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Second and 15. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Kenny Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The ball comes out. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Gay's kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, it's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff to Barkley. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They're going to try and throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Got a man, that's Colin Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time.
And now here is another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
It's complete, and he's going to get into the end zone for 2. They're back within 2 scores, down 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Six yards left on 2nd down. Back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for L.A. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Akers. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Akers again. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection. And got his man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 35 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Rams force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
It's a game of 10. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. It's Woods. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. They'll look to run with Akers. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll go again here with Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
So the L.A. Rams with a